I mean? All the good type shit in my system. Motherfucking life. So you see, I got a message to the world. Just because I rap don't mean I ain't strong. The real world like Rambo. And every Sambo rappers, you gotta call them what you see. Gonna make a motherfucker know. Listen to sick talk shit in this microphone. Say what the fuck I wanna say on this fucking phone. Cause I'm blowing motherfucker. Plus I get a 45 count game and my enemies gone. Since I've been home from the bottom of the way, niggas on the street acting like they ain't got love for OGs. Mad at the scene, cause I can move and keep in 24 hours. Money in the car is the anchors of the street, nigga. You fuck with my money and never keep it. With a fucking weapon with a side step. So you took it to the stage with a weapon with a side step. So the city stages with a fucking with a side step. The haters sitting weed in my system, and that's a coming brain to this rap game. Got a hole in my nigga, possesses to the grand, I don't feel like shit. Like the past, so the sleep, the last. I'm fucking fucking with a stepping. It's easy stepping. Niggas in the music industry, looking a real nigga. I like to kill with me, and that's why I keep that shady lady 380 with me. And when the killer come for a G, he better send it on me, cause I got a feeling we start to the fucking ceiling. Ready for the killing fucking pop, motherfucker, you ain't ready for the coward. Power motherfucker, hands up and see said it in 2014 with a pussy machine. Things here, so the see is a dangerous man. So the see is dangerous with a fucking weapon. Doing the show in the city tonight. Living thinking no one gonna tie. Tied by some good nigga, pussy rappers feeling loud. Missing life, sloppy pussy. All because it don't go with it. Clean down, get the light so the see. Rage, motivated, speaking from the get out of the door.
Yeah, that's me. That was me back in the day. One of my hits is called Weapon. So to see is a dangerous man when I'm stepping with a weapon. You feel what I'm saying? The most vital weapon is the mind of the black man in this given time. In this given time. I must drop this video tonight on your dome. Because if you black in the 21st century collaborating with the oppressor, you know you're wrong. You know you're wrong. You know you're wrong. And you're going to lose in the end. You will lose in the end collaborating with the oppressor. I see you Negroes videos. So this is why I want to elaborate on the ongoing hate that's bestowed upon our little brother, the little brother down in Texas, Karmelo Anthony. Yes. He's been indicted. The court proceedings, I believe, starts in June of 2026. June of 2026. I want to elaborate on this because it's a lot of hate that's going on social media. What is so hideous and disgusting is people from the black race. I call us Africans. You call yourself African American. You may call yourself Indian. I'm going to say Africans. From the African race, you feel me? Someone from among our people, whatever you want to call yourself. I call myself an African. My ancestors were African. And they may have a little bit of Cherokee somewhere down the line where the Cherokee Indians bestowed in slavery up on my people. So when we tell history, we don't never tell it like it's supposed to be told. Never tell it like it's supposed to be told. But I got my scholarship from the intellectuals who was top historians. They not here today. Y'all know I'm talking about Dr. Ben, Ivan Van Sertima. Some people, Ivan Van Sertima. Some people say Ivan Van Sertima. John Henry Clark. They're heavy hitters. They're heavy hitters. That's where I get my knowledge from. You feel what I'm saying? Real scholars who went and visit the tombs and went and went and did archaeological work. You know what I'm saying, in the field. You know what I'm saying? Getting the proof, getting the DNA. So, what's so disgusting about this is it's people from among the black race want the lynching of our brother who caught that case in April. And from my information, it's not coincide with your information, which is not valid. And I'm going to tell you, from my information, and Austin Metcalf shouldn't have lost his life as a young kid. No one has, no one has a vowed dislike for white people from among our people. We are not made like the Caucasian people, the lynch people, kill people based on the content and the color of their skin and what religion that they may be associated with. White people have a real live hate. They would kill you on those principles. So we're not hating on Austin Metcalf. But we do know that Austin Metcalf and his brother was on some racist stuff that day, trying to make someone move out of a particular seat that you had or think you have ownership at a track meet. We know these football players down south, Austin and his brother were out to start something with the black man, or a black kid in that matter. He was only 17. Both of them was only 17. But there's a public lynching for this black teenager. It's a shame that Austin Metcalf had to die. I'm not here to glorify violence, unnecessary violence, but Texas is a racist state. And the information that I have, Austin Metcalf and his brother wanted to attack Karmelo Anthony. You fools, you coons, I'm calling you out. I'm not even talking about the thousands of white commentators and white YouTubians. They don't have any sympathy or empathy in their gene for black people. They want this brother to be lynched, even though Austin Metcalf started it. And just because I tell someone, put your hands on me, don't mean that I am the aggressor. You better not put your hands on me. That means that I'm defending myself. So what this telling us is black people in this country, stand your ground law does not apply for black people when protecting self against white people. This is no different from the time of slavery up to the time of the Jim Crow. From the Jim Crow all the way up to the 60s. No black person in America lived after killing a white person here in America. And you can check the history. You can check the history. It was a black woman executed in this country for defending herself against a white rapist. And then it was a kid, 14 years old, that was lied up on. 2 white females came up unalive, and they blamed this young brother. Look it up. Go look it up. Let me add, man. Just because someone's daring someone to touch me, it's like Negroes are coming out with videos saying that's why Karmelo Anthony needs to be convicted because he challenged Austin Metcalf. Negroes say, how is that a self-defense stand? That's self-defense. You people keep saying you got a video that provide us that this brother is guilty of premeditated murder. Nothing's premeditated. He didn't premeditate nothing. He live in the South, racist Texas, where they lynch black people every day in the jails, the prisons, in society. Blacks are being denied equal protection under the law in Texas, and you know it. And that's why Texas is getting that hell from the motherfucking the floods. You see what I'm saying? The law of karma is coming. The law of karma is real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching. You don't have a video. You bring evidence of a kid who was in school with Karmelo Anthony, and they say Karmelo Anthony was a troublemaker. He always started fights. If that's true, that's still not saying that this brother was not protecting himself in that stadium. You Negroes, man, something's wrong with you Negroes. I see you two being Negroes. Something's really wrong with you guys. You so scared of white supremacists, and you know that you're retarded. You know you backwards. You never seen a lion come to the aid of a cheetah. If a lion is attacking a cheetah, vice versa, if the cheetah is attacking the lion, you see a pack of lions come out and protect that lion. Black people, the only species on the face of the earth, can go against itself. It'll come save the cheetah instead of the lion in which we come from. You feel what I'm saying? That is deep. I'm just making that similar to an analogy. I'm making an example of using the cats because the lion is the head of the cat family. The cheetah's in the cat family, but they differ. You see what I'm saying? I was just making an assumption. You know what I'm saying? Not an assumption, but an example. I'm like, we black people, it's only natural that I gravitate to protect someone that look like me. And you Negroes are so scared. I don't know if it was the white Jesus syndrome that your grandmother and your mother gave you and your foremothers learned that westernized religion, putting that white man doctrine in your head, and you scared to go against what's wrong. They are wrong. When this comes out, there's a lot of stuff coming out that's been thrown out there. It suggested that Karmelo Anthony was at a swim party. And I guess some glorifying things went on about his little man. When I say his little man, he had some swimming trunks on and white girls saw his print. You know how some women look at the print. You know what I'm saying? Just like we look at women, women look at us. You see what I'm saying? And it was a lot of things going around about him. And all the girls were saying stuff about him. And they say that Austin Metcalf got penis envy. I don't know if that's true. It's a lot of stuff been thrown out there. You know, so y'all digging all in the bag, coming up with all these videos, and I don't give a damn about a GoFundMe money that was fucked up. The GoFundMe money, only thing I don't understand about this family, the Anthony family, why you didn't take the monies that was, given to you by black people, set the bond and everything. The other money was supposed to be used for lawyers, attorney expenses. You think that the state of Texas is not coming for you full force because you're black? They don't give a damn about you protecting yourself. He must win this case. Because if Karmelo Anthony doesn't win this case, it's going to send shockwaves through black America that you cannot protect yourself. Engaging in self-defense against the white race. Stand your ground law only works if it's two blacks killing each other like they want us to. Stand your ground law only works for whites. No matter if the person's white, if the person's black, especially if the person's black, they automatically win when they scream, stand your ground. George Zimmerman, look at the white people that rallied around George Zimmerman. I did not see no black YouTubians or no white YouTubians banding together to go at George Zimmerman. But when it's one of ours been held up for crucifixion, the black race, the African join in, especially here in America. What our brainwashed ass. We think having a big car, a nice car with rims on it and speakers and shit, you know what I'm saying? A nice house, some nice jewelry. We think this is what we're living for. We got a couple of threads. We want to show who the best. We always in competition with each other. We think we free. And that's why Donald Trump makes a fool and an ass out of black people. You say Donald Trump is not a racist. You just blind. If you just didn't see that little fake ass African summit with Donald Trump had the reporters put the camera face on him and had the Africans sitting in the back that had turned their head to talk to the reporters. Donald Trump interrupted the Africans and told them they talked too much. And you tell me Donald Trump is not a racist? Good God, that there's a Burkina Faso and a Mali and all the Ghana and all the people that's standing up against the West. Because the people that represented Africa didn't have no backbone. Donald Trump talked to them like they was little kids. But you say Donald Trump loved black people because he take pictures with black celebrities. Who give a damn about a celebrity? A black celebrity ain't nothing but a rich slave that can't do nothing for its people. Soon as Oprah, any of those people you look up to, try to do something for the grassroots of our people and try to get us Black Wall Street, they will either hang them niggas, make them niggas think other niggas, make niggas think that this nigga is crazy because he's looking out for his own kind. They'll find a way to destroy that black man or black woman's career in Hollywood, in the sports entertainment, the music entertainment, Hollywood entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Some of these fake ass YouTubians being backed by white money to destroy black people. You know, like there's some more ignorant niggas, the conservative twins, the Hodges brothers. Them niggas know they wrong. How in the hell do you work against yourself being in the skin that you in? You know you wrong. Now, do you have witnesses giving us what was exchanged between the two young men that had a disagreement about a bleacher seat? They said the camera caught the action. I've been waiting. You niggas said you got a new video out. I mean, you ninjas. I got to watch what I say on here. You know what I'm saying? And I got to watch that C word, you know, that coon. You know what I'm saying? I got to watch that word. But anyway, you know what you are. You say you have a video of Karmelo Anthony being the aggressor, and there's no self-defense platform that he can stand from. But I don't see anything. The reporter said the camera is across the field, pointed towards the bleachers. So was this camera mic'd up? What was the words exchanged, since you Negroes got so much information to make Karmelo Anthony guilty of this particular crime? Can you Negroes show me? Can you Negroes show me something? I believe Austin Metcalf and his brother wanted to attack Karmelo Anthony over bleacher seats. And like I added before, just because Karmelo Anthony dared Austin and his brother to put their hands on him, don't make him the aggressor. Self-defense is self-defense. So you Negroes, get off of YouTube trying to clout chase, trying to get some white money. You want them to donate to your channel. So you're going to say everything possible against someone that look like yourself. You look like a fool. There's a lot of fools, and they know they fools. That's why a coon and what did Umar Johnson say? He said a coon and your typical Negro, house Negro, one doesn't know what it's doing. It's just acting according because that's the way it was bred and that's the way it sees. And another, but the coon knows exactly what it is doing. That's why I say y'all wrong, man. I see you YouTubians, you don't even have the facts. Just because somebody misappropriated GoFundMe funds don't make them guilty of just want to go out and murder someone white. And this is about race from the beginning. So don't let me say it's not about race. It's about race from the beginning. Why was the judge who reduced the bond in Karmelo Anthony's case, he was a subject targeted with violence, threatening killing. He had to move out of his residence, as I understand, because the white supremacists want to kill him. And another thing, why are you white people worried about this case when y'all kill us every day? Just because we fighting back, people are afraid. We supposed to just lay down and let a motherfucker, any white motherfucker, just come up and do anything to us. We better lay down, because if we lay down, we're going to get convicted in court. Well, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6 on this one. Because I'm going to protect myself. And I suggest every black individual on the face of the earth protect your motherfucking essence. You know what I'm saying? These Negroes are making it easy for you to be executed in this country. You supposed to just lay down and sacrifice yourself. Why are black people banding with the white people who are now paying gang members in Texas? If this brother is convicted and found guilty, when he gets to the penitentiary and the prisons, there is a bounty on his head. Why is this not like this when You got white militia, white racists who go to the supermarket and shoot up 10 black innocent people. In Buffalo, New York, there was no bounty on his head. It wasn't no big thing. Blacks and whites didn't come together in accord to talk about the gunman. They didn't want to hang the gunman. 17-year-old Cal Wittenhouse go to Kenosha, Wisconsin, shoot 3 people. Out of the 3, killed 2 people. Hanging out with the Proud Boys. Traveled from his home, at least was about 50 to 60 miles away, come with an assault rifle with the intention of shooting protesters. He was illegally carrying a gun at 17, an assault rifle, and get found not guilty, all because white America sympathized with the racism of this black man that got shot 7 times in the back. That's what that riot was about in Wisconsin. I didn't see blacks and whites getting together, talking bad about this dude, Cal Shittenhouse, who should have been locked up illegally. He didn't do no time. And I knew he wasn't going to do no time. At his preliminary hearing, after that court procedure, Cal Wittenhouse went to a local bar in Wisconsin and had a beer with the Proud Boys. I say this case is bought and paid for. The white supremacists gonna make sure this kid get off. I didn't see no blacks in the uproar. I didn't see blacks on YouTube making videos talking about Cal Wittenhouse is convicted. I didn't see whites and blacks coming together, but whites and blacks and everybody coming out on this little kid because he misappropriated the funds. Yes, it was stupid to misappropriate the funds because, like I said, the funds could have been used as defense money, paying attorney fees. You feel what I'm saying? But this case is going forward, and it starts, I believe, June 2026. Karmelo Anthony, y'all better get y'all defense together. You feel me? Because we know it's about racism. We know those kids were brought up to be racist in Texas. And that's a fact. Texas is a racist place. What are you talking about? I think Texas was the first state to execute a black woman. Look it up. And I think this woman was executed for protecting herself. Hey, this Underground Warrior TV. Make sure y'all mash up the likes, share this video. Black Power. Peace.